Before we get into it, if you're struggling with knowing how to navigate and use your camera settings and want to shoot fully manual but don't know how to, well, I now offer a free exposure triangle guide where I not only go through how the settings work, but how to change them accordingly depending on the photo taking scenario that you're in. If you want to get this guide, all you need to do is go on my website, which is linked below, scroll down a bit, see this little block, put your name, your email address, click send, and I'll send you that guide for free. Hello everyone, my name is Joe, welcome to the Genius of Joe. Today, we'll be discussing why gear is not the most important thing in your portrait photography. So what is? Well, before we get into that, I just want to quickly introduce myself. My name is Joe, of course. I'm a professional portrait photographer looking to help other portrait photographers not only improve, but to make work that actually stands out to the rest of the competitions and just break free of that boring and bland photography you see nowadays online. So if that seems interesting to you, please subscribe. And also, once I've gained your trust, top linked in the description is my one-to-one portrait photography coaching program where I personally go on calls with you, I critique your portrait work, and I just give you any photography advice that I've gained over multiple years of experience so you can start accelerating your portrait photography progress now rather than later. So again guys, if that's interesting to you, top linked in the description is where you can check it out and learn more. Okay, so back to the question at hand. What is more important than gear in your portrait photography? Well, it's all the external factors in your photo besides your cameras and lenses. So your poses, your costume design, your makeup, your locations, your props, etc. Yes, I think it's great to have a good camera body and a good lens and just having a good kit in general, because I think that is extremely important in your portrait photography. But before you buy that lens because it's f1.2 or that camera body because it's 61 megapixels or 100 megapixels or some shit, right? Let's first look at how you can improve on showing what is in front of you, the model. You want to make your work stand out? Well, first, before you shoot, you have to keep in mind that a specific message or theme that you are going for, and then adjust those external factors like your costume to fit that said message. How is this anything to do with photography, you may ask? Well, it's obviously to do with your photography because it's in your photo. Guys, stop being closed-minded and only thinking about your cameras and your lenses and your lighting. And let's start thinking about what is in front of you. Look at the model. What are they doing? How they are posing? Where are they? Where are you shooting them, for example? What are they wearing, etc. Think about it, right? If the model is wearing something more unique, like the outfit they're wearing is unique, your photos will also look unique. I think about it, right? The portrait photographers and the fashion photographers out there, the professional ones out there, the reason why their photos are so good is not only because of their camera skills and their lighting skills, but also because these other external factors, like their costumes, like their makeup, are visually striking and eye-catching.
I think my favorite thing about being on these sort of sets is how much everybody brings to it. Like, my photos would look shit if there was no makeup or there was no hair or there was no styling, and it would just be like a purple cove with some weird light in it. Like, they're the things that make my job easy.
Yes, obviously these photographers have access to makeup departments and costume design departments that help them out with those specific aspects, and they don't have to think about it. But guys, the cold reality is we do not have access to those departments, so we need to figure this stuff out for ourselves. Don't think you need to have a makeup artist to have good makeup. It's just, they just have that because it's like it just saves time, right? Like, obviously you would rather have a costume designer or makeup artist there just to help out with makeup and stuff like that, rather than the photographer doing the makeup or the model doing the makeup themselves. Or if they don't know how to fucking do makeup, you have them to do makeup for you, you know what I mean? So next time you do a photo shoot, simply just ask your model to bring the most crazy and most out there outfit that they own, or just something that just fits the message or theme that you want to convey in your photos. So for example, with me, I have a friend who models, and all I told her was I literally told her the words, bring anything crazy, like bring the most crazy outfit that you own and then rock up in that. And I think she delivered. Yes, obviously the lighting was good, and I had a Promise filter on it too, so the photos were very dreamy and moody, had this really nice aesthetic to it, and obviously the light was glowing, and it's really cool, right? But it wouldn't have been on the same scale if she was just wearing like t-shirt and jeans, or like a cardigan with, you know, just like a basic outfit basically, right? But because she came in that really cool like half mask thing, it just added so much more depth and just creativeness to the photos. Do you want another example of why these external factors are important? Well, of course I can give you another example. I was recently invited to do BTS or unit stills for this short film. Well, it wasn't really a short film, it was more of a proof of concept trailer for a feature film or for a TV show that we're looking to get funding for. Long story short, it was this like 1980s film based in Birmingham, UK. There's fighting involved, there's action, there's kidnapping, all sorts of stuff. So near the end of the shoot, they had to film a scene where the main character drives off in his 1970s Ford Capri. And you can kind of tell where I'm going with this, but yeah. And of course, the actor was wearing 1980s attire and just had this overall retro fashion sense to him. I put the photos up on the screen as I'm talking, guys, but just look at them. Yes, obviously the color grading was good and it was really good at enhancing the retro look that I was going for, but because the model, or the actor in this case, was wearing the appropriate attire, had the appropriate vehicle for the time period and for the theme that we were going for, so the 1970s Ford Capri, it just enhance the immersion within the photos, which just made them look that much better. When you actually consider these other aspects, like your outfits and like your locations, etc., you notice how gear and lens choices aren't as important as you may think. And because a lot of photographers don't take these external factors into consideration, by you actually taking them into consideration and making it your goal to improve on showing off these other aspects in your portrait photography, it will not only make your work better, but will actually make it stand out and make it unique. And if you want to learn more about how to improve on showing off these aspects of your portrait photography, guys, my whole channel is based around that. I have videos on how to improve on your costume design, how to improve on your locations, etc. But obviously it doesn't mean how to, obviously I'm not telling you in the video how to make costumes, but it's more about how you can tailor these aspects to cater to the theme that you're going for. And if you want more personal advice that is tailored to your work, again guys, I have my coaching program which you can check out, where I will personally critique your work. I will tell you personally how to get the desired theme that you want to get and just make your work stand out and make it unique. Anyway guys, that's it for the video. Guys, I need to keep hammering down the fact that these other aspects are important. Obviously, I get new people subscribing to me and new people watching my videos, so I need to constantly tell them that these aspects are extremely important, guys. It's not just about your gear. Obviously, gear is very important, but you need to also keep into consideration your costumes, your poses, your lighting, because or your posing, or your locations, because that is what will make your work stand out. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Like, subscribe, comment, click on any of these videos here to learn more about portrait photography. And I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.